Good evening and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV. It's Iowa, baby, with Xfinity Series, the Bluegrass Xfinity Series. You're watching on YouTube. On the Bluegrass side, it does say it's Bristol, baby. It's dirt, but that is incorrect. Don't know how they got on there, but that's all right. We got right about a minute and 50 seconds left of final practice here before we go to qualifying, BJ. And, so far, 4 races, 4 different winners. And Blake Hensley is on top of the charts with 0 wins, but he's the only driver to have 2 top 5 finishes in the season. Other than that, you have Jim Alt picked up the season opener win. And then we have Michael Robinson picking up a win, Adam Lancaster with a win, and Jason Arison with the win here in the Bluegrass Xfinity Series. BJ, what's to expect here tonight at Iowa?
Well, Iowa, it's a shorter, flatter track. It's not completely flat. There's a little bit of banking throughout the turns, so it's going to be an extremely tough track, especially if drivers get up to the high side. The high side of Iowa is a very, very rough place to be. The cars start to bounce, start to get a little bit of wheel hop in different areas. So I expect to see quite a few thrills, spills, and some exciting racing, obviously.
Thrill, spills, and unexpected violence. How about that? And, talk about it. Tonight, Iowa, 131 laps, stage break at lap number 50. Jason said he fixed the YouTube for me. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Our hero.
Right. He's typing all caps, is not yelling. He knows I don't have nothing to do on the YouTube side, so but yes, a lot of thrills, a lot of spills. This track earlier in the practice, you got to see a lot of drivers really loose, and now after they got used to the racing surface, looks like they gotten a little bit better there as Redbird shutters atop the charts in final practice. As we're fixing to roll over into qualifying here tonight.
Time has officially come to an end here for practice. Shutters, Hackney, Silvers, Mays, your top 4. We'll see if they can roll in for qualifying. Let's see how they put them down here for qualifying. Looks like first on track, the Alex Penn. Alex Penn, you see him on the right-hand side out of Burlington, Connecticut. Go-kart driver and SCCA licensed racer.
And looking on the left-hand side of your screen, car number 46 for Fond du Lac, Wyoming. Sponsored by the Miller Family Trucking, DirtFan.com, Ultimate Dirt TV, and World of Thunder iRacing League. It's Sean Kostritza. Sean Kostritza in a 46.
Also joining them on track is driver out of Fox Lake, Illinois, Alex Carr, rookie in the All-American ARCA Series, and he loves Mario Kart. Steve, how about that?
Hey, throw a banana at him when it's time to come. Let me tell you, when it's time to hit there at the checker flags, throw something at him. Banana peel, something. Alex Penn going to the top of the charts. Now Sean Kostritza with a 24.09. I believe 32 drivers assigned in. There is Alex Carr. Actually, that's Greg Carr, 25th. Brian Terry, 3rd. Oh, Sean Kostritza losing it at the line. That's going to move Alex Penn to the top charts. Kostritza into 2nd. Next driver onto the racing surface on the left-hand side. Car number 22 from Fairfax. It is Robert Malikiam. Robert Malikiam in car number 22.
Over on the right-hand side, we got out of Waynesville, North Carolina, the 77 of Tyler Evans. Stone Motorsport Vice President, Tyler the Weapon Evans.
Malikiam's first time lap is 8th quick as Alex Penn still top of the charts with Greg Carr, Brian Terry, Sean Kostritza, and Brad Gebhardt. Your top 5 so far in qualifying. Jeremiah Hobbs goes 9th quick. Next driver making his way onto the racing surface in car number 3. From Savannah, North Carolina, it's Redbird Shutters.
Shutter's quick time in practice. Always a threat whenever he comes out here for the Bluegrass Xfinity Series. We'll see what kind of a lap time he can put down here. His first lap's going to be good enough for 7th quick at, well, if I can find it here, a 24.09 on his first lap.
Tyler Evans goes 6th quick. He's on the right-hand side of the screen. Radbird Shutters goes quick time here at Iowa. The Geico 131. The next driver making his way onto the racing service of Miller Family Trucking. Car number 12, it's Robbie Richards. Robbie Richards in car number 12 on the left-hand side of your screen.
Over on the right-hand side out of, I believe that's Gulf. Not sure what state that would be, but driving the number 27, that's Matt Campbell near Kinetics 27.
Matt Campbell won the in-car cameras tonight. Robbie Richards goes 11th quick on his first lap in that number 12 machine.
Matt Campbell goes 17th quick in his lap.
Second lap for Robbie Richards, 2nd quick. Next driver coming onto the racing surface on the left-hand side of your screen, car number 69. It's Keith Hackney. Keith Hackney, and he spins it out. So we'll move to Mo Abbott. Mo Abbott from Sacramento, California, at car number 48 on your left-hand side.
Over on your right-hand side, you got out of Mooresville, North Carolina, the 17 of Adam Lancaster.
Adam Lancaster. Oh, go ahead. My bad.
Gonna say first lap, good enough for 19th. See what he put down for his second lap and improve his position.
Well, you know, Lancaster has 1 win on the season.
Lap number 2 puts him right there in contention, Steve. He's, as of right now, he sits in on the outside of the front row for tonight's race.
Mo Abbott qualifies in on his first lap, 21st quick in that 48 machine. Hackney goes 19th quick on his first time lap. Second lap for Mo Abbott. Let's see if he improves. He goes to 21st. Next driver on the right-hand side of the screen, or left-hand side of the screen, from Littertown, it's Scott Fritz.
Over on your right-hand side, you've got out of Waynesville, North Carolina, the 33 of James Silvers. He comes to complete his second lap. We'll see what he can put in. He moves into 2nd quick up there in the 33.
And Jason, if you're listening, if you could verify that the broadcast is on the Bluegrass Facebook page, if you can confirm with me and let me know, sir, I appreciate it. Scott Fritz goes 4th quick. The next driver on the right-hand or left-hand side of the screen, car number 4 from Somerset, Wyoming, it's Alan Duranco. Well, actually, both of us. So let's go do this. I'll go with Justin Winters.
All right. Alan Duranco's first lap, good enough for 25th quick. See what he can do here on the second lap. Duranco, always a threat in the truck series last season for a good finish. Now he can move his way into the Xfinity series, trying his hand, see what he can do over here this season. Second lap. No change. He will remain 25th quick.
Well, Justin Winters coming to his first lap, the car number 7 from Henderson, Kentucky there. His first lap for Justin Winters. Let's see, his 18th quick on the board.
Also coming out on track out of Riverside, California, is number 18 of Michael Robinson over on your right-hand side. Justin Winters will move into ninth quick on his second lap. Good run for him. What?
I'm just laughing. Lisa says she's from Wisconsin, not Wyoming. It's somewhere, okay?
Whoops.
It's somewhere. Thank you for
I do that a lot too. I do that a lot too. But
alrighty. So all drivers right now have qualified in, except for a couple.
Robinson's second lap good enough for 21st quick. Drivers yet to qualify be Bryce Hunter, Jason Bridges, Travis Twitty, Justin Ronstedel, Calvin Jory, and Ryan Campbell.
All right, Redburn Shutters, James Silver's teammates on the front row. Adam Lancaster, Scott Fritz, and Robbie Richards rounds out your top 5. With a minute and 18 seconds left to go, 28 drivers have timed in tonight. In 6 right now is Bobby Mays. Jason Arison has a win on the season. In 7th, Alex Piet in 8th, and Justin Winters in 9th. Greg Carr rounds out your top 10 so far here in qualifying here tonight. Under 31 laps. Stage break on lap number 50, BJ.
I can't count that high. Just let it tell me when it's ready to go. Yeah, well, always an exciting track to watch. Exciting track to drive on. I'm terrible at it, but it's always an exciting track to drive on. It puts out a lot of good racing. It's got just enough banking to make things interesting. You'll see 2-3 wide racing around the turns quite often. Down the straightaways through the turns. Get the angle just right coming off the corner. You can get a nice little dive down off the turn. Pick up a little momentum, shoot underneath somebody. As I believe Steve's ready with our starting grid.
On the front row, not the quarter started Motorsports. Car number 3 is Redburn Shutters. And to the south side, in car number 33 is teammate Cornerstone Motorsports, James Silvers.
Row number 2 to the inside, Elite Motorsports. Number 17 is Adam Lancaster. Line up to his outside from CFM Esports. It's the 0-1 of Scott Fritz.
Row number 3 to the inside is Robbie Richards. To the 12th to the south side. In car number 2 is Bobby Mays.
Row number 4 to the inside, JB Motorsports. Number 74, Jason Arison. To his outside, Cornerstone Motorsports. Number 30, Alex Penn.
In row number 5 to the inside, Elite Motorsports. Car number 7, Justin Winters. And to his outside, Team Birdie Racing. Car number 25, Greg Carr.
Row number 6 to the inside, J3 Motorsports. Number 1, Jim Ott. To his outside, Weaponized Motorsports. Number 5, Dylan Merriam.
Road off row number 7 to the inside is Nathan Bashcroft. And number 6 to the south side, Aerokinetic. Car number 92, Jordan Slater.
Row number 8 to the inside, Cornerstone Motorsports. Number 77, Tyler Evans. Line up to his outside from Mays Racing. It's the 55 of Kyle Mays.
Row number 9 to the inside is Brian Terry to 13. And from Team White, rolling off number 18, or 18th position, 9th, car number 46, it's Sean Kostritza.
And to the inside of row number 10, it's the High Side Hustlers. Number 44, Brad Gebhardt. To his outside, Elevated Esports. Number 22, Robert Malikian.
And row number 11 to the inside, the Empire Motorsports. Car number 18, Michael Robinson with 1 win on the season. And to his outside, High Side Motorsports. Car number 72, Tony Iverson.
Row number 12 to the inside from Team Birdie Racing, I believe is what that says. It's car number 28, Alex Carr. To his outside, Cornerstone Motorsports. Number 69, Keith Hackney.
Rolling off 25th tonight, the Aerokinetic. Car number 27, on car has an on In-car view tonight is Matt Campbell to his outside in Color 2 Racing. Car number 48, rolled off 26, Mo Abbott.
Row number 14 to the inside, Flex Motorsports number 4, Alan Duranco. To his outside, Empire Motorsports number 19, Jeremiah Hobbs.
Rolled off 29 to be Ryan Chapman, and to his outside, Jason Bridges.
31st is going to be Common Jewelry. To his outside, Dustin Reinsettle.
Rolled off 33rd tonight, car number 29. In the high side Hustler Motorsports, it's Travis 20 to his outside. In the 9 machine, run off 34, it's Bryce Hunter. That is your stars and cars for the Bluegrass Xfinity Series, the Geico 131. The lights are out, the drivers are racked and stacked. Ladies and gentlemen, it's fixing to be showtime out of turn number 4.
Two teammates on the front row having flashbacks of last season's team, seeing the Radburn Shutters and James Silver side by side on the front row. Seemed almost non-stop last season.
Definitely did. Here's the pace car pulling into the inside. Green flag is out. James Silver's bringing us to the green down the front straightaway. And Radburn Shutters, both those drivers bringing us to the green. Good start for Radburn Shutters as he clears James Silver's. Adam Lancaster in that 3rd spot with Scott Fritz on the outside there as they cleared turn number 2 down the back straightaway. This track is short. It's mighty. It comes with a punch. As Adam Lancaster now looking into the side of the 33 of James Silvers. He can't clear him. He'll fall in line. We got caution already. And I believe we got quite a few over here parked in turn number 4. Mo Abbott involved. Brian Terry involved in that 13. And Jason Bridges. Timing the score went haywire.
Yeah, mine did the exact same thing.
So 1 lap in the books. We'll look at Brian Terry's. As you see him coming down into turn number 3. Brian Terry gets loose in turns 3 and 4. Causes some drivers have to get in some defensive mode and action there. Team just getting loose. 18 had nowhere to go. The 28 had nowhere to go. And then Jason Bridges, he just clobbers them.
Bridges got kind of trapped there. I think he thought he was going to be clear to the outside, but Terry just kind of, in the process of spinning, slid up there and closed that door on him.
Well, drivers down pit road is Matt Campbell, Jim Ott, Keith Hackney, Robert Malikim, Tony Iverson, Brian Terry, Michael Robinson, Travis Twitty, Alex Carr, Alan Duranco, Jason Bridges, all down pit road. As Radburn Shutters is listed as your race leader, James Silvers, Adam Lancaster, Scott Fritz, and Robbie Richards, your top 5 here in Iowa. For the Geico 131, you're watching the Bluegrass Xfinity Series live on Ultimate Dirt TV. Sarah's in the YouTube chat cheering on Justin Winters. We got some people cheering on the Cornerstone Motorsports. Caution coming out lap number 1 in turns 3 and 4 with Brian Terry getting loose. Jason Bridges, Brian Terry, Matt Campbell, and Jim Alt still down pit road. 30 cars on the racing surface on the lead lap. As we're on lap number 4. Looks like the 3 of Radburn Shutters are going to choose the outside for the restart. as Silvers will be on the inside. Nick Liddert will turn the lights off on the pace track. Hopefully this time he does. Barney, the iRacing flagman, tell the drivers, let's rack them and stack them. We're going back to racing, boys.
See him, they're doubling back up. Radbird Shutters chooses the outside line. Silvers to his inside. Row number 2 is going to be Scott Fritz, Adam Lancaster. Row number 3, it's going to be Bobby Mays and Robbie Richards.
All right, Nick Liddert, the iRacing pace car driver, fixing to pull down into pit road out turn number 4. Filled to the hands of Radbird Shutters as it comes to the Geico restart zone. He can fire anytime when he hits that zone. Green flag is back in the air. Radbird Shutters a good start. James Silvers and Scott Fritz are side by side as they head into turn number 1. Silvers on the bottom, Fritz on the outside. As you see, out of turn number 2, Silvers will clear Fritz. Single file for your top 5. We're still 2 by 2. From 6th on back, that is Robbie Richards and Alex Penn balanced side by side for that 6th and 7th position as they come out turn number 4. Radbird Shutters leads lap number 6 here at Iowa for the Geico 131.
Robbie Richards looking to get a better finish here tonight. He's been kind of struggling, not just the season, but the season prior even. Just almost like he's got a monkey on his back. He'll be having good runs, but running up towards the front and just be in the wrong place at the wrong time and get caught up. He's trying to get it off his back, running this season with a new team, running with World of Thunder Racing here this season. He's really hoping to get things to come together, and there's contact right there through turns number 1 and 2. That's going to shuffle. Who is that? I'm not quite sure who that is. It just got shuffled out of that.
Alex Penn at the 30 got shuffled back, and he still looks like he's losing spots. As now Tyler Evans now to his inside, as Scott Fritz currently running in that 3rd spot. Let's do this as we ride on board with Scott Fritz. Look at him there on the line. Look at Scott Fritz looking nice and calm, running in that 3rd position there. Another driver that is running onboard, inboard camera with us tonight is Matt Campbell. Matt Campbell right there. Currently running in 30th position.
I think Matt drives about like I do. His tongue out half the time going, hey, I gotta go.
We do have a 3rd camera, but we have no clue who it is because the screen's black. So can't see him. But now we go to the side-by-side here.
I'm not even sure where side-by-side's looking. It's just, I just have it set to go to exciting things.
As you look on the left-hand side of your screen, you look at the 27 of Matt Campbell. He'll fall back to 31st as the one of Jim Alt, who is involved in that caution, gets around him. Right ahead of him is Travis, 20 to 29, currently running in 29th position. Ahead of him is Alan Duranco in that Ford machine with some damage on the rear end. And Robert Malikia, bit of 22. He has some nose damage. In the sim seats, car number 22.
Over on the left-hand side, you have the right-hand side. You have the battle between Jason Arison and Robbie Richards. Those two running side by side as they head down on turn number 1. Now coming out turn number 2, Robbie Richards has the position, trying to squeak on by, still not quite clear of him.
And on the left-hand side, you're looking at the 72, Tony Iverson, currently in the 26th spot. I must say, I really like that car, and I don't like playing cars, but I really like that one. It got some nice color on the bottom of it, all the way around it. That's Tony Iverson, and right ahead of him is the 38 of Dustin Renstittle. And then you have Michael Robinson, who has 1 win on the season in car number 18.
Back over on the right-hand side, you still have...
I changed it on you.
Well, that's all right. Just sitting here keeping up with the battle for the 8th position. Harrison under heavy pressure from Justin Winters and Alex Penn. See him right there, just a little gaggle of cars right there fighting for position, but looked like we had a battle going on up towards the front. Lancaster Silvers for side by side, I believe it was. Now they single file back out now.
As Adam Lancaster takes over that second spot, James Silvers falls back to third. Now pressure from Scott Fritz at 0-1. Scott Fritz looks to the inside of the 33 of James Silvers. Here he is. He's trying to close the gap. Can't do it. He'll fall back in line as they come out of turn number 4 down the straightaway. Right behind him into the car number 2 is Bobby Mays. Nathan Bashcroft in the 6th, currently running in 6th position. Robbie Richards in 7th. You got Justin Winters currently running in 8th. Kyle Mays in the 55, currently running in 9th. And Jason Arison battling with him for that 9th and 10th position. Arison with 1 win on the season. Redbird Shutters continues to lead as Adam Lancaster now closing in on the gap on him. He's a car length within striking distance as they go into turn number 3 here at Iowa. You gotta wonder, is Redbird Shutters trying to save something? This is a 50-lap stint. As only one caution has plagued the race so far, and that was on the opening lap. We got a side-by-side battle still brewing up with Kyle Mays and Jason Arison. In the 55 is Mays, and the 74 of Jason. Alex Penn in the 30, currently running in that 11th spot with Tyler Evans in 12th. Mo Abbott a little further back in the 48 machine. Currently in 13th, you got Brad Gebhardt and Keith Hackney in the 69 in 15th. And there is a whole gaggle of cars, 3 wide contact, the 25 into the wall, and around goes Greg Carr.
And Caution Flag down, going away for the second time here tonight as he spins to a stop down on pit road. Looked like he might have got a little loose off of turn number 4, went up into the 46 of Sean Kostritza, which got him just bouncing around and eventually going back. So there you see Kostritza shoot to the outside of him. He comes down into the 9 of Bryce Hunter and is set back up into the wall and around. Lucky nobody else really got heavily involved in that pretty heavy contact to the 9 of Bryce Hunter, but everybody able to hold on to it, get by cleanly, and keep on rolling.
And let's look at that. In turns 3 and 4, there was contact between him, the 25, and the 5. Made contact in 3 and 4. Shoots 5 up against the wall. There's Sean Kostritza trying to get around him.
Looks like a bit of a racing deal now. We look at it further back between the 5 and the 25. Looked like 5 was coming down. The 25 was sliding up when those two made contact. See it right there. Look where the 25's at. She's down. He goes down to the white line, slides up. By the time we made contact, right sides were above the line. The 5 was coming down as well. Sean Kostritza, some defensive maneuvers, does a great job to squeak by there. That could have got real bad real quick for him.
Definitely. As we're at lap number 22, your top 5 look like this. Radbird Shutters, Adam Lancaster, James Silver, Scott Fritz, and Bobby Mays. Now you got to wonder, is that caution really going to help Adam Lancaster out, or will it hurt him? As you saw, Adam Lancaster closing the gap up to a car length distance to the back of Radbird Shutters. Mo Abbott taking it down pit road, or actually, it did kind of like a fake pit. It showed him on the screen and went down pit road, but he did not. Alex Carr leaving pit road in a 28 machine. Brian Terry still out of the race. Bryce Hunter made a pit stop, so did the 25 of Greg Carr. Something might be still wrong with that 25 car because he kind of shot up there. Oh, trying to catch up to the field. Justin Winters right there to 7. Currently in that 8th position. Right ahead of him in the 12 is Robbie Richards and Kyle Mays directly behind him in the 55.
Trying to see if we get some updates. There's not really anything to update then. Okay. But racing it, the caution was ruled a racing incident from race control, so no penalty is going to be issued on that.
As we're still under caution here for the Geico 131, you're watching the Bluegrass Xfinity Series live on Ultimate Dirt TV, simulcast live on DirtFan.com, and the Bluegrass Facebook page and YouTube. Make sure you go to the YouTube side, hit subscribe, doesn't cost you a thing. And on the Facebook side, hit that like and follow button and share out the broadcast. Really appreciate you tuning in to Ultimate Dirt TV. You know, we got to change our saying. It used to be #1 in dirt broadcasting with over 18K followers.
But we ain't just dirt no more.
Wow.
Jason had to go and ruin that, didn't he?
He did. As we're now racked and stacked 2 by 2. Gonna let him loose out on turn number 4. Fields in the hands of Radburn Shutters, and this time he's going to choose the inside. His teammate on row number 2 on the inside, so this might be a strategic move. And Lancaster will restart outside of row number 1 with Scott Fritz on the outside of row number 2.
I think absolutely this is a strategy move. Keep your teammate to your back bumper. You're going to time this restart out and keep James Silvers right up tight to Radburn Shutters, trying to retake that second spot. A good chance that that's going to be the case here. Is pace car looking to make that left-hand turn. There he does. Shutters in the restart zone. Green flag is out. You see that perfectly timed. Both drivers right together. James Silvers immediately moves back into that second spot as we get a good jump out of both of those cars. Adam Lancaster now is going to tuck in behind that 33 machine. I'll take a look to the inside as they head down into turn number 3. Silvers to the outside now defending. Look a little back behind them. Scott Fritz side by side with Bobby Mays running the outside, trying to get that 4th spot away.
He definitely is. As we look at a little further back, let's see here. Where's Matt? Matt Campbell in the 27, currently running in 26th position. Look at Shocker Stritz ahead of him. He has rear end damage. Shocker Stritz is now in that 24th position as they are 2 by 2 further back in the pack. Go to our side-by-side cameras here. On the right-hand side of your screen is the lead pack, and on the left-hand side, it's a little further back in the field.
Got the action over on the left, but on the right, you just get to see Radburn Shutters, James Silvers, Adam Lancaster, Scott Fritz, 1 through 4, sticking together right there. Now starting to pull away from the field a little bit.
Well, back here in 20th on back, there's still 2 by 2 heavy racing between these drivers. That's on the left-hand side of your screen. Haven't talked much about it, but Ryan Chapman in that 11 machine gets some seats for number 11. As he's 3 wide momentarily with a 44 of Brad Gephardt and a 9 of Bryce Hunter.
And on the right-hand side of your screen, you got that battle for that 7th spot between Robbie Richards, I believe it's Kyle Mays to his outside there in the number 6. Side by side, almost dead even coming off turn number 2. You see the momentum out of the outside line as Kyle Mays starts to pull ahead of Robbie Richards a little bit there. Richards able to close that ground a little through the corner. The outside just too quick for Robbie Richards with the momentum. So Bobby Mays will take over that spot.
Coming out of the turn, they're down the back straightaway. Nathan Mashcroft currently running the sixth spot. Now you see Kyle Mays looks to the inside of the 12 of Robbie Richards. Are side by side. That's for 7th and 8th on the board. Right behind them is the 7 machine of Justin Winters. Jason Arison right there in that 10th spot in the 74. And Mo Abbott up 15 spots, currently running in the 11th position. Keith Hackney, he's up 12 spots. And then you got Jeremiah Hobbs up 13. But back up front, it is the Radbird Shutter Show again. And James Silvers made his way back up in that 2nd spot with Lancaster Smith and Scott Smith, I'm just totally messing that name up. Scott Fritz and Bobby Mays rounding out your top 5. Bobby Mays has some damage on the right rear of that vehicle in that number 2 machine. You're looking right there, the battle going on for 2nd. That's between James Silvers and Adam Lancaster. Lancaster can get off the loud pedal. They're losing a tad bit of ground to James Silvers. Before that last caution, you saw Adam Lancaster catch it up to Radbird Shutters. He got up to a car length distance, chased him down. The caution came out, and, well, BJ, maybe this is going to be a long run car, not a short run.
Well, I definitely would expect it to be, quite honestly, just from what we've seen out of Silvers and Shutters, both, honestly. I feel like Silvers right now is on the defensive from Adam Lancaster. You see he pulls away just a little bit there from Adam Lancaster, but we've seen in the past quite a few times Lancaster Shutters both drop back towards the back and then drive their way back towards the front. This week they're staying up the front. They started up there. They're staying up there. I think that's right where they want to be. Looking a little bit further back, you see now, I believe that is Mo Abbott nearly making contact with, I believe that is Justin Winters right there. Keith Hackney's going to make 3 wide in turn number 3.
This is going to be dangerous coming out turn number 4. They make contact, Hackney and Mo Abbott. Ooh, Justin Winters is saying a prayer. He said, boys, just don't do anything foolish. He wants us to clear him on the outside as they come out turn number 2 down the back straightaway. He almost has Mo Abbott cleared as they head in turn number 3. Now looking right behind him in the 19, that's Jeremiah Hobbs throwing his name in the ring. As Justin Winters now clears those 2 drivers, and he is listed in 10th spot.
I think Keith Hackney decided it wasn't worth the risk there and backed out of it. He's had the speed on the bottom side to stick with him. Now he's going to move to the top side and try to come right along with Jeremiah Hobbs there and work his way around Mo Abbott. Fighting for those positions instead of gaining 2 spots like he was going for. He ended up losing a spot. Now he's going to try to make it up to the outside of Abbott. Gets loose in 3 and 4. Holds on to it. Good job by Alex Penn to back out of it, not get into him. It could have gotten really bad really quick, but both drivers able to make the right call and right move and hang on to it.
Well, you look at the one of Jim Alt currently running in that 15th spot there. He's won opening night. Jim Alt in the 1 machine. Meanwhile, back up front, you're looking at Radbird Shutters with a demanding lead over James Silvers in the 33 machine. There's Adam Lancaster in 3rd. There's Scott Fritz now getting in the picture momentarily. Scott Fritz running in that 4th spot. There's Bobby Mays now under attack from Robbie Richards and Kyle Mays. As we're on lap number 42, closing in onto the stage. As the 12 looks to the inside, can't make anything happen. He'll fall back in line.
Well, laps, as you just mentioned, winding down very, very quickly. So we look off the front. I believe that is of Scott Fritz right there in the 01 machine. Watching us battle for that 2nd spot, just hoping for the door to open for him to squeeze his way in there. Every point counts. Stage break. Remember, the winner of the stage gets 10 points plus that 1 bonus point for the playoffs. Everybody else will go down by 1 point until we get to 10th place, receiving 1 point, 11th on back. just going to have to try to fight for those positions at the end of the race and get everything that they can out of it. Look a little further back now. That is Matt Campbell in the 27. He rides right now in somewhere
26th position. Right ahead of him, you see Ryan Chapman and Sean Kostritza. They've been battling side by side there. As now Chapman gets around Kostritza. Now Kostritza on the bottom, Chapman to the outside. Now back to the side-by-side view. On the left-hand side, it's that pack right there. That's between 24th, 25th, 26th, and 27th on the right-hand side. I believe that is your front pack.
On the right-hand side, that is 5th, 6th, and 7th. I've been keeping an eye on this battle here where Robbie Richards is at. He's been trying to fight for that 5th position right behind Bobby Mays there. We're keeping an eye on him. Richards shown the speed. He's gotten the nose in there several times, just not quite able to make it happen. Bobby Mays has right rear damage from hitting the wall or something. Not real sure where he got it from, but I don't know if maybe that slowed him down. We see Kostritza on the left-hand side. He's dropped back quite a bit after that last caution where he snuck by it there. He did get up into the wall when he squeezed through it, got him that right rear damage. We see him dropping back. Can't help but wonder if if that damage to the right rear has something to do with the difference in speed there.
It definitely could be, as they're a lap number 48 going into turn number 3. Coming out turn number 4, 48 laps will be in the books on lap number 49. See Scott Fritz there now putting heavy pressure on the 17 of Adam Lancaster. Lancaster run that middle line. Fritz look a little loose there. But the car looks fast loose. Now he's starting to look to the inside. Thought better of it, he'll fall back in line. Radburn shutters will come to the white flag.
Pit road exit closed last time by, so the drivers were not able to come down prior to the stage break. But right now, your top 5 shutter: Silvers, Lancaster, Scott Fritz, and then the battle continues for that 5th spot between Mays and Richards. Turns number 3 and 4 coming out of 4 now. Radburn Shutters will win stage number 1 in dominating fashion, followed by James Silvers, Adam Lancaster, Scott Fritz, Robbie Richards, Bobby Mays, Kyle Mays, Jason Erson, Keith Hackney, and Nathan Mascaroff.
Well, these drivers going to catch up to the pace car. They will open pit road. They'll make a round of pit stops, get some fuel. 4 fresh tires, probably.
Two cautions so far tonight have plagued the race here in stage number 1. Some good green flag racing, though. Relatively clean racing all throughout, given how tight this track can get sometimes. You know, Steve, one thing about it, I'm sure you know from the dirt side, sometimes the tracks, when we're sitting there watching, they'll look like they're real wide and you can fit several cars through there and have no problem. When you get in the car, it's amazing how narrow the track suddenly looks.
Oh, definitely. And it closes up in a hurry.
Oh, yes, it does. This Radburn Shutter is going to lead everybody down pit road now for the stage break. Get 4 fresh tires, top off on fuel, and get set and ready for stage number 2. Stage number 2, I expect to see a 2-stop stage. See if we can get some green flag pit stops here in stage number 2 and let it get interesting.
Well, could we pick up our 5th winner of the night, or of the season? I believe we can. And you know, your points leader, I don't see him out here tonight.
I don't either, but Jeremiah Hobbs wins the race off pit road. Ooh, he did not come down to his pit stop. He just drove through the pits. So he'll have to come back down. So we'll put Radburn Shutters back to the race lead. And look who's right there with him. Looks like he took fuel only. Is Bryce Hunter.
And here comes Jeremiah Hobbs now following Brian Terry back down pit road. So your top 10 looking like this: Shutters, Silvers, Hunter, Lancaster, Fritz. Your top 5, you got Richards, Mays, Hackney, Arison, and Mashcroft. Your top 10.
Bryce Hunter, 31 spots to the good right now, sitting in that 3rd spot in that number 9 machine. I'm not real sure of the call. Judging by his pit time, he didn't take any tires, still on old rubber. I'm not real sure about this call here. I'm actually on my end. I'm gonna go look and see if maybe he took 2 tires or something.
Well, you were tuned in tonight. Don't forget, tomorrow night is the Cup Series live at Bristol. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be action-packed. And you know what? I might get a little crazy tomorrow night. You know, BJ, it's my birthday.
Whoop, whoop. I ain't telling you, happy birthday till midnight.
Right. Well, Brett already beat you in Australia. It's already my birthday over there.
Well, I know, but I don't live in the future, okay? And I can confirm that it was a fuel-only stop for the number 9 machine.
Don't forget, this Sunday night, you can tune in to Ultimate Dirt TV and OSRN Network as World of Thunder iRacing Series will have their opening night with the Super League models and Pro League balls. BJ, the 20th season, the 6th year for the Hotel.
Whoop, whoop. Steve, we're getting old.
Getting old. Well, let's see. Barney shows them the one to go signal. Nick Litter turns off the truck lights. We're going to go back reset out of turn number 4. We go back 56 laps. We're in the books, BJ.
As their watcher would say, boogity, 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 let's go racing. I know, I don't have near the excitement that he does, but Steve's got a squeaky toy, so that makes up for it.
Well, that's what I've been using to train Jason Collins, but it hasn't been working too well. All right, Nick Litter bringing the pace car, fixing to bring the pace truck down pit road, putting the field in the hands of Radburn Shutters. Green flag is out. Radburn Shutters hit the Geico restart zone. We're back to racing here on lap number 57. Shutters with a good start there. Silvers in the 33. As Bryce Hunter looks momentarily to the inside, he cannot clear him. He'll fall in line in the 3rd spot. The 17 at Lancaster in his hip pocket with Scott Fritz. Robbie Richards under attack from the 55 of Mays. That is Kyle Mays in a 55. We got caution out on the racetrack. The 3rd caution of the night for the 77 of Tyler Evans.
Evans, they're around. Everybody makes it by him cleanly. We'll take a look at it here. Just looks like a case of cold tires breaking loose. Does a good job, though. Keeps that out of the wall. Everybody gets by him cleanly. No harm to the car in any way, it looks like. But might have a little flat spot on the tires. That's a little extra heat, a little bit of a flat spot there. That hopefully holds on to it long enough for the tires to re-even themselves out. Re-even. Is that a word?
It could be. I wonder if I squeeze this twice, does that Jason Collins bring me a Frito pie up here in the press box?
A Frito pie?
Yeah, why not? Frito pie.
I want Frito Lays. Nah, I want some hot dogs. Some hot dogs from the concession.
Chili dogs, chili dogs. As right now, Greg Carr, Tyler Evans, Travis Twitty, and Jason Bridges on that pit road.
Jason says, I like Frito pie, and I knew you liked it, and I'm going to stop right there.
You notice he's messaging you that and not me that.
Well, he's not messaging. He's saying it over radio. I think everybody can hear it. I'm on voice comms with him.
He's probably saying
oh, okay. He is on spectator, so they didn't hear him.
He's probably, looking at that Frito pie, rubbing his belly, goes, I want you in my belly.
All I got to say is, Jason, are you saying you don't like hot dogs? I mean, come on, man. Yeah. He said you ain't wrong, Steve.
All right. Well, we're on lap number 60 here under caution, our third one of the night. Here in Iowa, the Geico 131, presented to you by the Bluegrass Xfinity Series, live on Ultimate Dirt TV, simulcast on DirtFan.com with over 27K followers on DirtFan. And then we also have it live, simulcast live on the Bluegrass Facebook page and YouTube. Make sure you hit the like and follow button on the Facebook side. Hit subscribe on YouTube. It doesn't cost you a thing. Don't forget tomorrow night, same time, but at Bristol, the Dirt Track Racing for the Cup Series. BJ, kind of tired this week. I've had a rough week, rough 2 weeks. But I'm making it.
You have had a very rough 2 weeks, and I'm only details up to you if you want to give them. But all I'm going to do is I'm going to say give him and his family some prayers. They need it.
I'm definitely going to need prayers tomorrow when I turn 41. And please, Jason, do not surprise me in your birthday suit.
Oh boy. You're supposed to be the one in your birthday suit. It's your birthday. Just whatever you do, please don't send us pictures in the chat of that.
No. Do not, Jason. Do not. All right, lights go out. Barney shows the one to go signal. Barney shows the one to go signal, and Nick turns off the lights on the pace car. I am totally lost.
I am too, but fair warning, Steve. I was just told pick incoming.
Oh. It's good to laugh when you're down on your luck and a lot of hard things are on your side. So it's good to come here on a Tuesday night and have some good laughs, that's for sure, especially with your online family. I can't thank them enough. They've been very supportive the last couple of weeks. So, lights are out. We're fixing to go back to racing. Pace car is in. We hit the Geico restart zone. Radbird Shutters fires. The 33 looked like got caught sleeping there a tad bit. And look at Bryce Hunter with the run going into turn number 1 as he clears the 33 of James Silver. Silver's battling back on the outside. They come out of turn number 2. Let's see if Hunter can clear him. He cannot. He's stuck to the inside. Silver's on the out. Battle side by side going into turn number 3 for positions 2 and 3. And then look a little further back, 4th and 5th. Or side by side, that's Adam Lancaster and Scott Fritz.
I tell you what a restart from Bryce Hunter right there. I mean, right on the back bumper of Radbird Shutters on that restart. But I think what we're seeing right now is the effects of the older tires. He didn't take tires on that pit stop, remember? So really surprised to see that. Surprised to see him able to hold on like he is still running that 3rd spot. But Adam Lancaster not giving up easily, goes to the outside. Scott Fritz going to go right along with him, moves up to the top side. Right behind him, though, we've got Kyle Mays and Robbie Richards. Richards on that high side, which seems to be the preferred line. Another driver who's been on the move here tonight up 16 spots is Keith Hackney. He's right there in the mix wanting to move forward as well.
Well, you know, Keith Hackney, he's expecting, well, not really him, Tasha is, but maybe he might think about changing his card number. That might, I don't know. That number leads to unexpected things, as he's proof of it.
Well, 69 technically doesn't. It's 66 that does.
Oh. Well, okay, I'm going to leave that alone. Keith Hackney currently running in the 7th spot. Bryce Hunter falling back in the 6th spot right now. Trying to hold on. Right directly behind him is the 12, Robbie Richards. He gets a little shove from Keith Hackney. Richards going to fall back to the 10th spot as Nathan Bashcroft gets around him in the 6th machine. There is the 7 of Justin Winters running in that 9th spot. He started 9th tonight and currently running in 9th. Good run for that young man in the number 7. Michael Robinson in the 18 there, BJ. 1 win on the season, and he's up 10 spots.
Yeah, he's definitely looking for more. Now he takes a look to the inside of Robbie Richards. Good camaraderie between Richards and Hackney. Hackney apologizing for that caution. Here comes Robinson to the inside. Started to make it 3 wide there, but Winters able to hold on to the position. Robinson had to back off right there. Now he's going to lose a couple of spots and be under pressure from the number 1 of Jim Ott. Somebody loses some spots right there. It's a 6 of Nathan Mashcroft dropping back on timing and scoring.
And Keith Hackney.
Hackney down on the apron right now, looking for a safe place to rejoin the field. He's going to bring a piss side. Some problems for the 69 there, maybe some frustration. But battle going on for that 2nd spot now as Scott Fritz moved to the outside of James Silvers. That outside's been a pretty decent line. Carrying quite a lot of speed. He gets shoved up into the wall. Hard contact to the wall of Scott Fritz. He's able to hold on to it, though. But that's going to cost him some positions.
As you look down to the 17 of Adam Lancaster looks to the inside of the 33, cannot make the pass. As James Silvers does, gets to hold on to that 2nd spot. As Fritz falls back to 5th. Lancaster and Mays right there in striking distance of the 33 of James Silvers. Meanwhile, with that going on, that allows the 3 of Radbird's Shutters to start pulling away from these drivers. A little further back, Bryce Hunter in that 8th position hasn't lost too much. He's lost some as he's directly behind the 12 of Robbie Richards. As they come out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Jim Alt. He started 11th, currently running at 11th as the 74 Arison looking to his inside for that 11th spot. Can't do it now. Jim Alt going to clear him. Looks to the inside of the 18 of Michael Robinson. Just think of that, BJ. Winners 10th, 11th, and 12th. They all have a win this season locked in to the championship chase.
Yes, they do. And right now it is Bryce Hunter and I believe Alex Penn. Yes, that is Alex Penn right there. Holding them all off at the moment while those two battle it out. The 18 looked like he wanted to stick it to the outside.